Hello everyone, welcome to Back on Basics. If you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, you can subscribe by typing in at Back on Basics 9985 and hit the subscription button. If you want to connect with me via other social media outlets, by all means you can do that. On Facebook you can type in Carlos Flores Jr. On Instagram, on X, and on Threads, you can type in at Back on Basics. And then on WhatsApp, you can type in at Back on Basics 9985. So, also, if you have a comment, if you have a question, if you have feedback, if you have suggestion, if you want me to give you my take on it, put it in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to do so. So let's talk about doing the right thing, both morally and ethically. So doing the right thing, right, means that what you're doing, what you're striving for, you're doing it the right way. You're doing it the right thing. You're doing it in a way that you're actually doing it morally and ethically. And we're gonna break those apart because they're different. And my take is always do the right thing, because the right thing will get you motivated, will get you balanced mentally and physically and emotionally, will get you to focus a lot more, will get you to make sure that you're satisfied once things are done, when things are completed. You will have so much satisfaction because why? Because you did it the right way. And so, I strive to do things the right way all the time. Sometimes I come into maybe either ethical dilemmas or moral dilemmas, but bottom line, I always try to do the right thing the right way. And so, there's a lot of different ways that we can look at things. Like, for example, right? If you find a wallet on the floor, let's say outside a supermarket, right? And you open it up and you see an ID, right? You see money in it, you see credit cards in it. What would you do? Well, right? Morally and ethically, you would return it back, and you would go into the store, the nearest place, and you would actually turn it in. Or if there's any contact information there for that person, like a cell phone or anything, or like an email, you can also call them and let them know that you are leaving the wallet in at the store, so that way he or she can come pick them up. That is both moral and ethical working together. So let's talk about something a little bit more intense. So let's say you're walking by and you see a homeless person. You see a homeless person that is talking and screaming and doing things that they shouldn't be, right? And so and a lot of the times those people, remember we talked about that, a lot of the times those people are the ones that have talked to themselves so much that that's all they know what to do. And so morally, what would you do, right? If you saw that somebody was if you saw that they were trying to communicate something, but they were talking to themselves, and that was meant for somebody, what would you do? I've done it once. There was this lady, she was homeless, she was doing that, and when I heard that she was talking, she was asking herself about what she needed. I went up to her and I said, "Hello, ma'am. Is there anything that I can help you?" And she said, "No, there's nothing that you can help me with." And so I said, "All right, well, let me know if you do." And so I walked away. So again, morally, I was there making sure that I was a buffer, right? And doing the right thing. Trying to make sure that she was okay, trying to make sure that if she needed something that I can help her with. And so a lot of the times doing the right thing may seem like it's hard. And it is hard. Um, you know, it's like sometimes finding a stray cat or a stray dog, right? You have to be careful, but what's the right thing, right? If that dog has been chipped or has a collar, you can probably, and if they're safe. I'm not saying, go gung ho and try to get the dog even or the cat, even though they're not the happiest. All I'm saying is that if you have an option, if there's somebody to contact, you can just contact them and say, okay, I have your dog, it's here. What do you want me to do? And so, I mean, it's the same thing. These things that you do the right things for, you can do big things, you can do little things, but like the thing is, for us as human beings, we minimize the right things that we're doing. So, for example, right? Uh, if you're a lifeguard and you've saved, a life at some point or multiple lives during a time span, you have to understand that, morally and ethically, you did the right thing. I know it was your job, but you still did the right thing. And what's important is not just the fact that you saved them from possible drowning or possible injuries, but at the same time, they will remember you because you were the one who was the person with the training, with the equipment to help out, but at the same time, you were the one who didn't hesitate and went into the water to save a life. Saving a life is not done by a lot of people. There's only a small percentage. So there's some things that are huge that sometimes we think that it's not, but it is. Saving life is huge. Saving any life is huge. And so again, doing the right thing is something that we should strive for. The only thing that I'm gonna tell you is that you have to uh, you have to be safe. That's the number one rule. Do not approach anybody. Do not approach any person, any animal, any situation that you don't feel comfortable with. Do not. Then you can step away. Again, right? We're doing the right thing, but we're not gonna put ourselves in harm way, because if we do, then how are we gonna do the right thing next time? Remember, right? We have to be safe. We have to do the things that we have to do, the things that we need to do. And so being safe, and safety is your first thing. Being safe is the best way to do the right thing. So, sometimes, I like to, when I'm at work, I like to clean up. I like to straighten out. Nobody's asking me to do it. So I'm doing the right thing, right? And so things look a little bit neater. They're together with other things that are the same. I mean, whenever I see a kid that's not one of the students that's not feeling well, I talk to them. I try to relate with them. I give them a story, or I ask them different questions. I mean, again, right? Safety first. And so, there's other things. At another school, I had to deal with a seizure, a student that was having a seizure. And so that one, I made sure that he was safe. And then I followed protocol. Because remember, sometimes schools, sometimes even in the communities and everything, there's protocol to do. So again, why am I telling you all this? Because doing the right thing motivates you. Doing the right thing gets you going in life. Doing the right thing makes you mind, body balance, and emotional balance. And sometimes we don't realize that we're doing the right thing. So you have to pat yourself on the back, because I know that each and one of you have done the right thing a lot of times. We do. I mean, that's what we do. I mean, I tell you that humans are naturally negative, but once we pass that, once we process that, then it's the other way around. We're either neutral or we're super positive. And so, again, right, if you want to do the right thing, again, safety first. And it doesn't have to just be somebody that's in danger or somebody that it is. Maybe somebody's just looking for directions. Or maybe a cat is just, it's hungry. I don't know. I mean, there's several different things that you can do. So, the bottom line is this: do the right thing. And make sure that you're safe. And make sure that, don't expect anything in return. If they say thank you, then show compassion. If they say, get away from me, or I don't need your help, that's right. Show compassion. Walk away. Again, or the same thing with animals. The same thing with lost and found stuff. Again, we're trying to make sure that those things will actually help you build momentum for your goals, momentum for the things that you do. Because I know that all of you do the right thing. So, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of any new video that comes on board. Again, ethically and morally, I know you can do the right thing. Back on Basics.